Welcome to my fast news segment channel. You can view quick news in few minutes. Telangana Medical Health and Family Welfare Minister Damodar Rajan Narasimha on Sunday, September 8 discussed the current stock and availability of medicine which evaluating the status of medical facility in the flood affected district of Khammam, Bhadradri, Kottagudem, Mahbubnagar, Mahbubabad, Mulgu and Suryapet. The Telangana Health Minister further discussed measures for the health of pregnant women expected to deliver within next 15 days and asked government officials to ensure uninterrupted power supply to hospital. He also evaluated the availability of emergency vehicles, vaccination status, sanitization effort in high risk area of flood affected area. Coordination with Panchayat Raj and municipal department were also addressed. Hydra Commissioner A.V. Ranganath on September 8 clarified that houses, residence, habitation and that are already existing in lake, full tank level or buffer zone which are occupied by people will not be demolished. Hyderabad Disaster Response and Asset Monitoring and Protection A.V. Ranganath on Sunday, September 8 said that a new construction coming up in Lake, FTL and buffer zone will be demolished. He added that structure in the Sannam Chervu had been demolished earlier, but since it had come above again, demolition work was taken up again on Sunday. She team rescued a student from Nizamabad district who had been lured to Hyderabad by a friend on Instagram and then confined her in a hotel room for 20 days. The victim eventually was able to share her location with due to which she was found. According to Hyderabad police, the victim parents received a distress call from their daughter who had been coached by a friend she met on Instagram. The friend detained her, forcing her to travel to Hyderabad where she was confined in a Narayanaguda hotel room. Using WhatsApp, the victim managed to share her location with her parents. Distressed parents immediately sought the help of She team who tracked down the location and rescued the girl. Telangana Chief Minister A. Revant Reddy underscored the government commitment to addressing the challenges faced by journalists, particularly concerning housing during the land allotment program for the Jawaharlal Nehru Journalist MAC Housing Society at Ravindra Bharati on Sunday, September 8. In his address, CM Reddy praised journalists for their crucial role in society, likening their work to doctors diagnosing societal issues. He credited former Chief Minister Y.S. Raja Shekhara Reddy for starting the housing allotment initiative and assured that his government has now provided a permanent solution to this long-standing problem. The Bhupalapalli District Collector Rahul Sharma on Sunday, September 8 directed a government official to take required measures amid a forecast of heavy rain in the district and the neighboring region of Telangana. The Indian Meteorological Department has forecasted very heavy rainfall in the coming days for the district of Telangana, including Asiabad, Mancherial, Jaishankar, Bhupalapalli, Mulugu, Kottagudem, Khammam and Mahbubabad. This district have given an orange alert by the IMD. Thunder storms accompanied by gusty winds are expected in all districts of Telangana in the coming days. State IT Minister D. Sridhar Babu flagged off essential relief material for flood victim in Khammam district here at the Secretariat on Sunday, September 8th. Speaking to reporter, Babu said that the government is taking all measures to provide relief for victims who have been ravaged by the recent heavy rain in Khammam district. The initiative was carried with the collaboration with Hyderabad Software Enterprises Association and other voluntary organizations. According to HIC, a total of 10,000 relief kits, each worth Rs 3,000, were arranged for the flood victim. The State Agriculture Minister Tunmala Nageshwar Rao was also present. The minister expressed gratitude that organizations were stepping forward to support the victim. NCP SP Chief Sharad Pawar on Sunday assured that All India Muslim Personal Law Board that the opposition will not allow the Waqf Bill 2024 to be passed in the Parliament in any circumstances. He said that NCP Member of Parliament Suresh Mahitre liaised Balia Mama is a member of the Joint Parliamentary Committee, and we have instructed him to fully represent the sentiments of Muslim in the committee. Pawar assured the AIM PLB delegation. Hyderabad, the cybercrime unit has filed a case against a YouTuber identified as Vijay Chandra Hassan Devarakonda for allegedly targeting, trolling and defaming actor Vishnu Manchu and his production house. The complaint filed by Shiva Balaji of the Movie Artists Association led to charge under Section 66C and D of the IT Act and 351 Bharatiya Navya Sanhita. According to the report, the accused allegedly spread hate and deteriorating statements against Vishnu Manchu through false content on YouTube and social media, aiming to boost his channel views and achieve other personal goals. Tension prevailed at Sunna Chervu in Madhapur on Sunday, September 8th, as people protested the demolition of alleged illegal structure by the Hyderabad Disaster Response and Asset Monitoring and Protection Agency by pouring kerosene on themselves. Videos of people pouring kerosene on themselves have gone viral from the incident on social media. One of the residents addresses the media saying, "We have been paying rent of rupees 3,000 per month without having even the basic sanitization facility. If the authorities suddenly decide to demolish our house, where are we supposed to go?" Others from the area said that there was no prior information or notice regarding the demolition. Sunnam Chervu Lake spans 26 acres and Hydra authorities dismantled shed and building that were constructed against regulation within its FTL and buffer zone. BRS senior leader MLA T. Harish Rao on Sunday, September 8th, questioned the Telangana government on multiple delays in appointing a chairperson for various committee. The Public Account Committee, Public Undertaking Committee and Estimate Committee were set up during the previous assembly session. It has been 38 days since the last assembly session concluded. Why has the government failed to appoint chairperson to this committee? Rao asked. Take a dig at the Congress government. Harish Rao pointed out that K.C. Venugopal served as the chairperson of the Public Account Committee in Delhi. Is there a separate rule for Delhi and Telangana? Rahul Gandhi walked around with a copy of Constitution. Does not that Constitution apply to Telangana? He asked. Hydra agency on Sunday demolished alleged illegal construction of YSR Congress party leader and ex-MLA Katasani Ram Bhupal Reddy within the full tank level limit of Pedda Chervu of Aminpur in Sangareddy district. Ram Bhupal Reddy, a former MLA from Andhra Pradesh, and his partner Ramesh has allegedly encroached a significant area near the Aminpur lake. The politician has claimed ownership of the land between two water bodies inside the lake's FTL limit and has built compound wall using concrete and metal sheet. Criminal case has been booked against the former AP MLA. The Disaster Response and Asset Monitoring and Protection Agency on Sunday, September 8th, ordered Jai Bhiri Construction to clear encroachment in the full tank level and buffer zone area near the Rangalal Kunta Lake located at Gachibowli Financial District. Jaya Bhiri Construction, owned by actor Murali Mohan, was issued a 15 days notice period, failing to which Hydra will take up the demolition. BRS MLA G. Jagdish Reddy on Sunday alleged that the Telangana government has failed to support the flood-affected people. Reddy claimed that people will still trapped in the flooded colonies and no government have come forward to help the stranded victim. The immediate compensation of rupees 10,000 that the state a promise the Chief Minister and the Cabinet are sleeping, Reddy lamented. A man who recently travelled from a country experiencing monkeypox transmission has been identified as a suspected case of the disease, the Union Health Minister said on Sunday. The patient has been isolated at a designated hospital and is currently stable, he said, adding that there is no cause for concern. Sample has been collected from the man and are being tested to confirm the presence of monkeypox. The case is being managed in line with established protocol and contact tracing is ongoing to identify potential sources and assess the impact within the country, the minister said. Heavy rain and huge inflow from upstream have triggered fear of fresh flooding in the Munneru River in Khammam district a week after the devastation, with the water level in Munneru rising to 16 feet on Sunday. Authorities issued the first warning signal and shifted people from a flood-affected area to relief camp. The river, which flowed through Khammam town, was in a danger zone. The huge inflows from upstream created fear of a fresh flood in colonies on the bank of the lake. Deputy Chief Minister Maglu Bhatti Vikramarka, who rushed to Khammam on Saturday, visited a few relief camps and asked them to ensure that the people do not face hardship by held a review meeting with the district official. Minister for Coal and Mines in Telangana, BJP President Kishan Reddy car was blocked by flood-affected victim in Khammam district on Sunday, demanding immediate relief. Reddy, accompanied by other BJP leader Pulingal Etti Srinivas, Etella Rajendran and G. Jagdish Reddy, was stopped by a group of women who complained they had not received any support from the state government. Reddy also assured them that all help would be provided by central government. BJP Goshamal MLA T. Rajasingh on Sunday challenged the Chief Minister to ensure that Hydro also demolishes the alleged illegal construction of a Fatima College in Old City. If he does this, he will become a hero. Rajasingh remarked in a statement that MLA claim the education institution belonging to the Owaisi family leaders of the AIMIM Hydra is demolishing many other buildings, but if it does not take similar action against Fatima College building, then it is a complete failure. He said Hydra is refraining from addressing these illegal construction due to fear of Owaisi. He said the new record of right ROR Act, which will replace the Dharani portal, will come into force from October. According to official source, this will fulfill another promise made by the Congress ahead of the 2023 Assembly election to replace the controversial Dharani portal bought by the previous BRS government for land management with the Bhumata portal. After coming to power in December 2023, Chief Minister Hemant Reddy constituted a committee to identify the loophole in the Dharani portal and suggest recommendation for the bringing a better alternative to Dharani. According the state government has decided to draft the new ROR Act to scrap the Dharani portal. TRS Waki President KT Ramarao on Sunday criticized the Congress government in Telangana for disrespecting Dalit and backward classes leader and failing to deliver on key promises like the enhanced Dalit Bandhu and BC declaration. He appreciated MLC Vemula Veerasham for taking a stance against the systematic humiliation and raising the issue with the Assembly Speaker. In response to repeated incident of humiliation, SC and ST leader recently Ramarao pointed out the Congress government lack of concrete action to implement the electoral promises to SC and ST community. Neither Dalit Bandhu nor BC declaration, there is no sign of implementing any of these promises. Instead, the leader who represents them are being insulted regularly, he said. MIM Chief Asaduddin Owaisi on Sunday has called for a judicial inquiry into the recent communal violence in Jainur Asifabad district, describing it as a well-planned attack by communal force aimed at disrupting the religious harmony in the state. Owaisi asked the Congress government to not only transfer but also suspect the involved police officer until the inquiry is completed. He recommended that a honest, efficient police and IAS officer be appointed in the area effectively by divisive force. The police should act impartially, he stated, adding they will meet CM Hemant Reddy to discuss the issue. Watch the channel, press the bell icon to get latest notification of news. Like, share and subscribe my channel.